Hello everyone. Good morning. I'm back. So I have been MIA because I was taking a course on permaculture design. And so permaculture design is basically permanent agriculture. Essentially learning how to use everything and put nothing to waste when it comes to growing food and otherwise. And there's a lot to that, like you can't explain it in one video. But basically what I wanted to talk about was the fact that the three basic tenets of permaculture is fair share, people care, and earth care. And so obviously when you think of agriculture, you think of earth care, of having a garden, of maintaining wildlife and things like that to keep the cycle going, because human beings depend on plants just as much as animals and insects and things like that do as well. But the part that really hit me is the people care part. And it hit me in a way, like, I always tend to think of stuff in, I guess, in a community sense without realizing it, thinking about how it affects us as a whole. And things are so backwards with capitalism because, well, they aren't caring for the earth when they produce GMO food products. And you certainly aren't caring for people when you produce food that damages the health of people. And it's like, and fair share is like, forget about it. They definitely don't. There's nothing fair about it. The way a majority of production is done. And it's got me thinking to the point that really, like, okay, I get this is a matrix that we live in, this whole hustle and work hard and pay your bills until you die type thing is a thing. I get that it's a thing. But what I'm realizing is we don't have to take a part in it. And we took part in constructing it ourselves by being complicit, you know? And what I've been thinking about with those three tenets is, why is it impossible for us to live in a community where we're loving and kind and accepting of each other, but more than being like some hippie dippy, you know, love and light type community, but rather just like a brother sister type of thing. Like, we're taking care of one another. Like, there's no reason why we need to suffer. We call suffering because we won't unite. We call suffering because we have a lack of community as a whole. Like, people are so happy to, it drives me nuts. People are so happy to go and purchase brand name items from brands of people who don't think twice about your people. They don't put any money into your community, right? It's like we complain about being poor. We complain about not having. We complain about our schools not having funding. We complain about the streets not being repaired, about this, you know, abandoned building and that abandoned building. Like, it goes on and on and on and on. The different things that are going wrong in most cities in this country and even across the world. We complain about it. And it's like, we have the power to change these things. We just don't see it. And recently, I joined another community garden here in my city, and the stuff is free and people don't take it. It's free. They don't want to participate. Even if it means free food, they don't want to care for the garden. They do not want to grow food. And it's like, why are we so lost as human beings that you don't recognize food for food? Oh gosh. This person is about to cause an accident in the wrong lane. Anyway, sorry. I'm trying to be vigilant. I don't want to be in an accident today. But it's like, it's got me thinking to, like, what can I do in my community to wake people up? And I realized that I've met people, the more I think of an idea, the more I meet more people with the same idea. I can't even explain it, but it's just like back to back to back that I think of something, and within a week I've met somebody who can help me put this together, or who plays a part in, or knows someone, or you know what I mean? Like, it's just happening like that, like very quickly. And it's like, why didn't I think of these things before? And more importantly, like, why are we not waking up to this as a whole? That we don't have to be a part of a system. We can simply take care of each other. It's all cute and fine that everyone is prepping and all the other kind of stuff, prepping for danger and all of that. But it's like, in a very real way, we could be prepping together. You know what I mean? We should still be participating in the concept of community. It just, I don't know, it's like mind-blowing to me, the power that we possess, and it's just like we're all blind to it. We're all just like suffering or living in our own worlds in a way, and not paying attention to what we could be doing for each other to help one another. And by helping one another, we could actually thrive, and the quality of life would look different, but we'd still be thriving. I don't know, I have a lot of ideas with that, and I'm gonna start right here with it. What are you talking about? We're really gonna start right here with it. And so, as I've been meeting people, I am definitely going to start up some groups and stuff here locally, but I want to do stuff online as well with all of my subscribers and stuff like that. So I'm thinking about doing a women's empowerment group, and we're definitely doing that here locally, and you know, working out the first ideas of workshops and stuff. I just realized, you know, in all of this, in participating in this program, that we can all contribute. That's the thing that I'm getting at, is that we all have something to contribute. No one is more important or less important than the next. We all have something that we can contribute to community. And I don't know, I'm excited about the future, but let me know your thoughts on that, because I feel like as if I've been thinking so much about how the many different ways that we're divided, and we truly see like our neighbor as somebody who's a stranger, and you know, like as if there's someone that you should be put against, if that makes sense. And so participating in this course has really like opened my eyes to what's really possible if we went back to a neighborly concept, if we went back to the concept of community, and really, you know, saw to it that everyone's needs are met. Because if everyone's needs are met, why would people steal? Why would people, you know, harm other people? Why would people even be on drugs and alcohol and all this other kind of stuff? Like, isn't it because you're lonely? Isn't it because you have no support that you seek to self-medicate? Like, or is it just me? I just feel like one thing depends on the other, and as we been unraveled, we become unraveled, if that makes sense. Like, as the government works to divide us, the system works to divide us, we unravel ourselves. You know what I mean? And it starts in the mind. Like, it's a big mental issue to learn to trust someone else again. But it's like, we kind of have to at this point. I don't know if y'all looking, but like, we kind of have to in order to survive. Anyway, those are just my thoughts. I did take some video of some fun things that I did on this course. So I'm working on, I'm not that good at editing, so I'm working on it. But I'm putting together some video of some fun things that we did, and possibly my presentation when the video comes out. So yeah, look out for that. But anyway, have a great day.